What Joe Tyler's back for ever since the Hard Justice '06 review I did, or something like that, because I deserve a little break from this YouTube thing. But we're back to doing all these once again. Like I said, all the information I had to tell you guys. But still, with Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice review. But wait, we're not talking about this. I might drop this on Saturday, so yeah, we'll get this over with and moving on. This was it was a I don't know really. The release date was March 25th, 2016, 10 years ago now. Oh God, time does fly by. Now I did the Superman Man of Steel review, so this is a follow up, if you want to say. I I guess I don't know. But anyways, before we talk about this, like I said, tomorrow will be another episode of Showdown. One more will be before the Quest for Destiny pay per view, and then Thursday on my second show you will see TNA Hardcore Justice 2011. So continuing the 2011 side of the TNA reviews I'm doing this year. And oh boy, we'll talk about that. Okay, we'll get into that when I talk about that on Thursday. So, and then probably Saturday I will do the last part of this like mini trilogy. I did that Man of Steel review last year. I believe it was last year. I don't even remember anymore. Sorry, guys. In a flashback to his childhood, Bruce Wayne flees his parents' funeral. He fell into a cave where a circular vortex of box elevated himself back to the surface in the present 11 months after his crystal battle with General Zod in Metropolis. Superman has become the controversial figure. Bruce is now a billionaire who I believe this was a follow-up sequel to that one from 2013. I believe it was 2013. Yeah, I believe it was 2013. Moving on. Who opens in Gotham City as the masked vigilante Batman. For 30 years, having witnessed the battles in person, he sees Superman as an extra threat to humanity. Clark Kent's Superman's civilians incidentally sneak into common Batman's brutal management in Daily's planet, outlined by Lex Corporal and movement by Lex Luthor. If you know about him, he's an asshole. Attempted to purchase U.S. servant January 1st to allow him to import kryptonite discovering in the aftermath of Zod's transformation, attempted so that it can't be used a daily against a future kryptonite threat. She denied, but Luthor makes an attempt to plans with Fletcher, who agrees him access to Zod's corpse and the kryptonite source ship because he's an asshole. Okay, enough with that whole thing, but still. So, if you know about him, he's a fucking asshole towards Superman and all that. Bruce attempts a gala at LexCorp to steal the company's inventory data, but approaching data Daily's place steals it first. She returns it to Bruce. Bruce dreams of a post-apocalyptic world where he's led rebel against an evil Superman. He is awakened by there's like these weird dream scenes. What? Moving on. An unimaginary person attempted to travel a portal who tells him that Lois Lane is the key. What? Some of his parts make no fucking sense. Like the first half is like, what the fuck? And it agrees him to find the others before vanishing. The denied data reveals Luther's files or services across the globe. One is Diana, who appears in a photo from World War One, a wildly public ceiling having at the U.S. corporal led by French is held questions Superman's actions and inspiration. A lead conjuring bomb surrounded him in by Luther's demands, killing everyone presented. Superman blames himself for not delivering it. Self-information actually believes Superman complaining in the attack. Batman breaks into Lex Corp and steals the Kryptonian to weaponize it, wearing a armor extra and wearing a kryptonite spear. He lights the bat single and awaits the battle with Superman. Luthor lures Superman out by kidnapping Martha. Clark approaches Mother and Lois. Superman saves Lois and confronts Luthor, who reveals he overwrites Batman's persona. He demands that Superman kills Batman in exchange for Martha's life. Superman arrives in Gotham and tries to restore with Batman, who attacks him with using kryptonite laser gas. Why? This makes no fucking sense. With him to save... No, wait, where was I? Yeah. But Batman prevents Vicious as Batman prevents to kill him with the spear. Superman plans to save him to save Martha when he names Superman's as Batman's mother. Batman hesitates as Lois arrives and explains Superman's planning, realizing he has been manipulated, and regardless Superman's humanity, Batman rescues Martha. And again, like I said before, Lex Luthor is an asshole. Luthor decides to kill Superman, explaining his backup plan: a monstrous strain energy using DNA from both Zod's body and his own. What the Like I said, nothing makes no fucking sense. A sword-wearing Diana joins Batman and Superman, who Diana becomes Wonder Woman, by the way. In their fight against a creature, Batman realizes it uses to verbally to kryptonite a weakened Superman, fatality in a creature with a kryptonite spear, but despite it, a deadly blow in return, Superman passes away in Lois' arms. He'll be back by the second, by the third, by the other movie. Following Luthor's arrest, Batman confronts him in prison, where Luthor gloated that Superman is dead. Again, spoiler alert. He makes a vow bearing to an alien threat. A memorial is held for Superman in Metropolis, where Bruce and Diana attempt the funerals for Clark. Also declaring dead, Bruce tells Diana that he regrets failing Superman and asks her help inform a team for humanity to protect Earth. Superman says as they leave, Clark's coffin levitates. Yeah, it levitates. Because of this, we'll say that by Saturday. And that's how it ended. C plus, I'm giving this. Yeah, I'll give it a C plus because it's a Batman and Superman combined movie, but this should have been better. It should have been better. Like I said, we're doing this one by Saturday. Yeah, what's for next week's movie review? Well, I'll probably do a video game review probably on next week because I gotta get back to those. I don't know what it will be. Maybe Looney Tunes Back in Action video game review. Oh my god, I gotta do that game because that game I never ever beat that game before, or probably another Dora game or another Go Diego Go game, but I don't know. But maybe one of those. But yeah, that's Saturday. The Justice League 2017. It came out in 2017, yeah, because of Wikipedia and all that. So yeah. Yeah, Showdown will be tomorrow, and then Thursday, my second channel, you'll see TNA Hardcore Justice 2011. And then Saturday will be the, like I said, this. There, like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell, and we're done. Bye.